Hello everybody, welcome back to another Pixelgun 3D weapon comparison, where in today's video I'm going to be seeing which is better, the Royal Ashbringer or the Proton Freezer. So I hope you guys do enjoy, and let's get on with the video. Okay. So, we have the Royal Ashbringer and the Proton Freezer. Now, both of these are insanely popular weapons for 3-category spam, because they both deal a decent amount of damage and they both have rocket jump and slows the target. So, Ashbringer, of course, is mythical, 423 efficiency, fire rate of 87, capacity of 12, mobility of 55, rocket slows the target, and area damage. Proton Freezer is a legendary with 399 efficiency, a fire rate of 78, capacity of 8, mobility of 50, rockets, and slows the target. So, just from the base stats, the Ashbringer already looks better than the Proton Freezer, but you don't want to make assumptions just because of the stats. So, the Ashbringer, I have 2 level 7 modules and a level 6. And then on the Proton Freezer, I have, sadly, a elemental module of level 5. But with high modules, the Royal Ashbringer will be just about as powerful as the Proton Freezer. So, the Royal Ashbringer has a decent amount of damage. It's a 3-shot. It's a guaranteed at most 3-shot kill. Sometimes you can get a 2-shot kill against worse armors. Sometimes 2-shot can also happen with high-level modules. So, since I have level 7 modules, I'll sometimes, it's not as often, but I'll sometimes get a 2-shot kill on opponents. So, it also has rocket jump, no self-damage, so does the Proton Freezer. It's actually, this one is, the Royal Ashbringer is actually the second highest of all the weapons I have. The highest is, of course, the Demolition Exoskeleton. So, Proton Freezer has 0 delay at all, no input, no output, no fixed, just like the Proton Freezer, so they're both even with that. And the slowness can actually really help with this weapon. Both weapons are usable for casual, so that's really cool. Now, the Proton Freezer, let's go over here. Proton Freezer is a guaranteed 2-shot kill if you hit the body, and sometimes it'll be a 3 if you just deal damage with the area damage. So if you hit the ground next to the opponent, it'll sometimes be a 3. Rarely, I mean, not really rarely, but sometimes it'll also be a 2-shot. So just with the area damage, it'll sometimes be a 3. Direct hit is a 2. But it's also got a nice rocket jump. I don't think it's as high as the Ashbringers. Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe it is the same. But the Ashbringer does have a faster fire rate and a faster reload. It could just be because I have reload mods on it. It could have the same reload as the Proton Freezer if the Proton Freezer had my reload mods on it. But it's a pretty decent weapon. This weapon is also used more oftenly for casual play than the Ashbringer. So anyway, really cool weapons. And now let's head into a match. Ooh, updated modes. Okay, I'll be sure to get all those king keys later, and I will head over to a classic pool. Now, sorry if my aim is rusty. This is like my 3rd match of the day. Usually it takes me a few matches to get my aim on correctly. But both of these weapons are insanely good. If you're looking for damage and rocket jump, you want to use Proton Freezer. If you're looking for mainly rocket jump, you want to use Ashbringer. So, Ashbringer, of course, will make you look more professional, unless you have your Proton Freezer with the Christmas skin. The Christmas skin is like a snowblower or something, and it comes out like every Christmas, of course. So, I will be hoping to get that soon. And I know a few of my friends that have actually made the Proton Freezer mythical because they liked it so much. So, let's see here. 1, 2, that was a 2-shot. So, as I was saying before, it can sometimes 2-shot. And then sometimes it'll 3-shot. Like that guy right there, I hit him like a few times. And it's mainly great for a 3-cat spam because the rocket jump is insanely high. And it actually deals a decent amount of damage when you hit the opponents. So, like I said before, if you really want damage, you want to go with the Proton Freezer. But if you're looking for more of a rocket jump, then you want to have the Ashbringer with you. So, the cool thing about the Ashbringer is if teamed up with the Harsh Punisher and the Thunder, any opponent that you don't kill with them, it'll finish them off. So, all you have to do is like hit them in the body with the Harsh Punisher. Oh, and he died. Or with the Thunder, and the Ashbringer will easily finish them off with one shot. I'm pretty sure the same goes for Necklace of the Ice King and Poison Darts. Basically, any weapon that deals a whole lot of damage that sometimes will rarely not one shot, Ashbringer will finish off. So it's an insanely good weapon for damage if you're teaming them up with the other high damage weapons. So it can become really powerful when you use it correctly. If used incorrectly, this weapon can actually be quite weak. But anyway, it is basically spammable if you're a heavy spammer. I support all types of playing in Pixel Gun. I honestly just want all of you to have fun and play with whichever strategy that you would like to play with, whether that's heavy spamming, luxury beat spamming, or anything. I honestly support all of them because I just want to have fun in this game. I don't care about dying or just losing. I just really care about having fun in the game. So I just support all playstyles, and to be honest, for me, I honestly prefer the Royal Ashbringer. So, if you want to technically weapon spam, I'm pretty sure the Proton Freezer has a better slowness effect. I'm not sure. You guys can correct me down in the comments. Do any of you know which slowness effect is better? But basically, both weapons are good for spamming by themselves. And they're also both really good for 3-cat spam. So, of course, the Proton Freezer is a lot more powerful, but has, like, worse stats, basically. So, let's see. If we hit this guy once... Oh, he died. Okay, let's hit this guy. There we go. So, Proton Freezer is usually used by more competitive players. Ashbringer is also, like this guy right here. He's using the Ashbringer. And Proton Freezer is actually a pretty nice weapon when teamed up with the same mods that I have. And I always equip mods not based on the combo, but based off of what I think will benefit the weapon better. Sometimes I won't even put an elemental mod on a weapon because I just want it to deal a lot of, just have a lot of bonus stats. So, both of the weapons can be used, if used correctly, can be like the best 3-cat spam weapons. If used incorrectly, they can both actually be pretty bad. Well, not the Proton Freezer. The Proton Freezer doesn't really have a way of being used incorrectly. It's mainly the Ashbringer. So I'm just going to quickly do a little bit of heavy spam here to show you guys how it is. So it's got a pretty nice fire rate, and it's got that insane slowness effect, and it's an almost 100% guaranteed 2-shot kill. And I had a Fury. That's cool. Okay. Headshot. Let's try and get this guy right here. So, as you can see, the Proton Freezer is a bit more competitive than the Ashbringer. And it's honestly teamed up better with weaker weapons. If you've got insanely overpowered weapons in your loadout, then you wanna use the Ashbringer, because Ashbringer is a good finisher if your overpowered weapons do not finish the opponent. So, and then the Proton Freezer is really good at just dealing base damage. So it's honestly really based on choice. Do you want rocket jump and faster fire rate? Or do you want just plain damage? Proton Freezer has really nice stats. To be honest, Proton Freezer would probably win over the Ashbringer, because it does have really nice stats, even though they're not technically better than the Ashbringer stats. It's just the damage that really brings it up. I would rate the Proton Freezer a 10 out of 10 for 3-cat spam. For casual play, 9 out of 10, because it does have a bit of a slower fire rate, and it does have a pretty slow reload, unless you of course put on the reload mods, which is what I have on the Ashbringer. Now, the Ashbringer for 3-cat spam, I would say, is a 9 out of 10. It's got, everything is perfect about it. I just think it needs a little bit of a damage buff, maybe like 5%. Not much, but it'll still make a big difference with this weapon. But for casual play, this weapon is a 10 out of 10. It's got an insanely fast fire rate, really fast reload speed, even if you don't have the reload speed modules. And it has rocket jump and slowness. It's just perfect for casual play. So, both of these weapons are insanely good. That is just my personal opinion, so don't judge me down in the comments saying that, oh no, Ashbringer is better or anything, because that is just my personal opinion. And, ooh, I got a new like. Okay. But anyway, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And I'll see you all in my next video.